Good afternoon, good morning to all of you present here today with us. First of all, I would really like to thank you all for joining us today for this webinar. Today's topic, as you all know, 7 smart ways to run your business smoothly during pandemic using SAP Business One. So yeah, that's very important, I think, because who doesn't want to sit back calmly with a cup of coffee and just watching their business running smoothly with the help of a software? I'm sure everyone wants that, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. So yeah, introducing our host and speaker for today's webinar. I am Divya Tawar. I'm working as sales executive in Target Integration, and I'm your host today. We also have Muzamil with us. He's working as senior software consultant in Target Integration, and he'll be with us to answer any question that you might come up with during the webinar. And also, he'll be conducting a very exciting SAP Business One demo as well. So moving on to today's agenda, first of all, we'll have a quick introduction of who we are and what do we do. Then we'll move on to an introduction to SAP Business One, and then we'll see the 7 smart ways to run your business smoothly using SAP Business One. And then we'll see some of our partners and solutions, and then we'll see a SAP Business One demo. Followed by that, we'll have a Q&A session. So in Q&A, I request you to put all your question in the chat window or just note it down so that we can cover all the questions towards the end. So who we are. So Target Integration, we started our journey back in the year 2008. Yes, 13 years ago with the mission to empower every business to grow their business by providing them the full power of business insights and technology so that they can make clear decision, better decision and concise decision. So we also have, apart from Ireland, we also have offices in UK. We just opened our offices in the year 2012 in India with locations like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore. And last year in 2020, we also brought up our presence in US as well. So we have our development center in Greece, and with all of these, we're providing a perfect mix of quality and value. So what do we do? So basically, we are helping all the organization by providing them a complete digital transformation of all their business process. Here at Target Integration, we generally say like, look, we are a solution-driven company. When I say solution-driven, why? Because we are not selling any kind of product here. We actually combine that product with our services, and then we providing the solution. A solution can be an HR solution, an accounting solution, an inventory solution, manufacturing solution. So I would like to tell you some milestone that we are proud of. We have 5,971 plus projects completed, 4,379 plus customers worldwide, and we have 90 plus customers and developers with us, and we have 8 development centers. So yeah, so what is SAP Business One is? So when generally people come to me and when they ask me, they are like, what is SAP Business One is actually? So I just give them a simple answer, like it is a complete business management software for all your business process. Let's say CRM, let's say finance, inventory, manufacturing, accounting, for everything well incorporated and integrated together so that you can in a package so that you can get the complete control and visibility across all your business process. It has real-time analytics that can allow your company access to massive amount of data either on cloud or on premise. Plus, you can connect with your team from anywhere in the world, either mobile, laptop, or tab. It can also incorporate the incoming data coming from external sources. Let's say that we call Internet of Things. And of course, it has machine learning capabilities. It's very innovative to meet today's challenges. So yeah, now let's just see how does SAP Business One actually help our business to run smoothly even in difficult times. So the very first thing here is by enhancing better collaboration across all your departments. So with SAP Business One, you don't need to set up an IT infrastructure, or you don't need to worry about a cloud server or any kind of server. You can still communicate with your team members from anywhere in the world because it acts as a single source of data for all your diverse department. Thus, it fosters better collaboration and better decision making. Second thing is reducing costs. Now you all might be wondering that how does it can reduce your cost? Yes, because it has advanced capabilities. It has cost tracking. It has real-time analysis that can help you to manage your company finances in a better way, in an effective way. Yes, you can actually chop off all your unnecessary expenses, let's say labor costs, legacy costs, machinery cost, asset management costs, everything can be saved, and thus improving better cash flow and better margins as well, right? So the third thing is better decision making with reports and analytics. So like, as we all know, like I said before, at these times, it's very difficult to come up with a lucrative decision at this time when we all are working from home, when we are working remotely, we have limited resources. But still at this time, SAP Business One can help us. It can actually empower us. It can actually empower us to configure its settings the way we want. Yes, we can create the custom reports and dashboards based on the information we would like to know. So the fourth thing is keep the risk factor far away with advanced data prediction and forecasting. So this is something we all find very challenging, like to make future predictions, to come up with an accurate forecasting. But still, it is possible with SAP Business One. It can very easily make future predictions. It can make future predictions by analyzing your past pattern, by analyzing your historical patterns. It can actually forecast your future consumptions with various forecasting model by recording your planned and unplanned quantities. So the fifth thing is improve efficiency with automation. So this is one of the major advantage of SAP Business One, that it provides the impeccable efficiency across all your departments. Now, let me give you an example here. Let's take your CRM solution, customer relationship management solution. Now, in that, we have things like sometimes it can be very tedious to manage to respond multiple customers at multiple platforms, things like daily inquiries, things like complaints, supports, follow-up emails. So it can be very tedious to handle each and every customer at the same time with multiple platforms, but it can be automated with SAP Business One. Yes, with just a trigger, and you can also set automated workflows based on your process with SAP Business One. So this is something very, very wonderful. So the sixth thing is gain real-time visibility and updates. So yes, it can provide you the complete control of all your day-to-day activities in real time at your fingertips. So the last thing is increase sales with happy customer. So as we all know that it all starts with a customer, and for that, it is very crucial to keep our customers happy even in difficult times. And to do that, we should know our customers by heart. We should know their behavior in deep, like what they're shopping, why they're shopping, what they like, what they don't like. And yes, it is possible with SAP Business One. It can actually track your customer behavior at each and every point of time. And not only this, it can also exceed your customer expectations with quick delivery and faster lead times. So these are the 7 ways by which we can improve our business and we can run our business smoothly using SAP Business One. So these are our partners that we are proud of, like we are partners with SAP Business One that we just talk about right now. We are gold partners with Odoo as well. We are premium partners with Zoho, and we are partners with HubSpot as well. We are partners with Microsoft. So just to mention a few, we have others as well. So now let's just watch a quick demo of SAP Business One that will be conducted by Muzammil.
Hello guys, welcome to this demo video. I'm MJ. I'm a senior software consultant with Target Integration. So in the previous slides, you might have seen how SAP Business One as a ERP solution can be compatible for any business or organization to adapt their business process. So today in this demo video, we're going to take one of the main aspect of any organization, which is the sales management process, where we are going to show the order to cash process. So before going into this demo, I would like to highlight some of the dashboard capabilities of SAP. So as you can see in front of you, this view is called a cockpit view, where you can have an n number of widgets as per your need. So currently I have 4 widgets here, but it's very easy to add a widget in this cockpit view. So we'll add a widget real quick. So let's go to this edit icon here, and we can just press the plus icon, which will show a variety of widgets which can be selected from here. So me as a salesperson, I would like to see who are my top 5 sales employees. So me as a sales manager will be very happy to see who are the sales employees are performing very well in my team. Okay, so let's go and select this one. Let's go back, and when you come back, you can see that widget has been added automatically. So let's go and update the cockpit. So it's very real simple here. Just go click on the tick icon and you can just go update my cockpit. That's it, done. So, and you can see it's how easy it is to go and add the widgets here. Another handy feature or another handy widget here is called a common function. So for example, if you are from the sales department, you need to create quotations and sales orders. So for that, you don't need to go to the navigations often. So you can just drag and drop the menu item here like that. So let's go and drag and drop a simple menu item. Let's go to sales and let me drag and drop a return request. So that's it, done. So when you're coming into the SAP B1 application, you can just simply go and click on the sales quotation when you're creating a new quotation. So before going into this demo, I would like to give you a quick overview of the workflow which I'm going to show today. So I will create an opportunity. For that opportunity, I will create an activity. So from that opportunity, I will create 2 sales quotations for the same customer but with different products. So from that 2 sales quotation, I will combine that and I will create 1 sales order. So from that sales order, I'll create a delivery order, and from that delivery order, I will create an accounts receivable invoice with a payment challan. So that's basically the workflow which I'm going to show you today. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop that questions in the chat and we will be happy to answer that questions. So now let's go to CRM, or you can also create the opportunity from the opportunities here, but let's go to opportunity. So here you have the possibility to create an opportunity for the sales or the purchasing. So for this demo, we will keep it to sales. So let me select a business partner who will basically a contact here. So let me select microchips. And once we select the microchips here, all the data for microchips will be auto populated here. So let's put an opportunity name. Let's say looking for printer. So the opportunity number is a sequence number here, and let's put some predicted closing in days. Let's say it can be closed in 10 days maybe. And again, for this opportunity, you can add the activity directly from the opportunities window itself. So for that, we have to go to the stages tab, and when you drag to the right, you will find an activity window, an activity option here. So just click on that right arrow, it opens up an activity window. So let's say it's a phone call. Yeah, it's a phone call activity, and subject, let's go for call. Yeah, that's fine. And you can specify the time, what time you want to start and what time you want to end this activity. So let's say I want to go for 29th, and let's end this by 29th again. That's fine. And I want to keep it by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and let's keep it half an hour. So let's put the ending time as 14:30. So the duration will be calculated automatically. So let's add this. So this will be added automatically to this particular opportunity. So you can see operation completed successfully. So if you want to see a related activity to a particular opportunity, you can just simply open the opportunity and go for related activities. you can see the activities here. And if you want to see only the open activities, you can just simply go and select this one, where if you have like 10 to 15 activities and some of the activities are closed and you don't want to see them, if you want to see only the open activities, you can select that checkbox here. So that's it. Now we have added an opportunity and we have added an activity here. Okay, let's add this one. Okay, this I specifically wanted to show you. So if you miss out any field on a particular form, SAP will throw you an error like this field has to be entered. So it's a very good reminder to enter a field. So let's say I'm looking at 10,000 GBP. Let's add this. Yeah, so once we add this field, it says operation completed successfully. That's fine. So currently SAP in SAP Business One, we don't have an option to convert an opportunity directly into a sales quotation. So let's go to the sales quotation and select the customer again as microchips, and let's add a product for the quotation. So for this quotation, I'm going to add printer. Okay, that's my printer. I'll select this one, and if you want to know the product information, just click on that right arrow. It just gives you the complete product information. If it's a production product, what are the bills of materials for this particular product. Again, if you want to drill down even more on the bill of materials, you can just simply go click on this right arrow. Again, if you want to drill down the product number as well, it opens up all your inventory data, your planning data as well. So here you can see currently I have 293 products in my stock for my lemon printer. Okay, let's use this one. And if you want to provide any discount, you can provide the discount, or your price will be calculated automatically here from the product data. And you can also specify your sales employees, and this will help you in the sales reports when you're generating some reports. Add and close. Yeah, now it's added. Let me open another quotation. Actually, we also have an option to convert a quotation directly into a sales order, which I'll just show you now. Let's select the customer again, microchips, and this time we'll select another product as a printer head. Let's go for printer head. Again, if you want to look into the data, you can just simply go here and look at the inventory data. Again, I have 292 products in my stock. Yeah, everything is fine. So here SAP provides you an option to just add and close. So let's go to the quotation, and you have the option here. So when you press on this right arrow, it just gives you the last created record of the sales quotation, and here you have the option to copy to a sales order directly. All your data will be populated to the sales order, but we are not going to do that now. We're going to combine these two quotations and create a sales order. So for that, let me go to a sales order, and let's select the customer as microchips, and we have an option at the down bottom called copy from. So this copy from, basically it can be from a blanket agreement or it can be from a sales quotation. So right now, since we have created two sales quotations, we will copy that from that two quotation. So you can see there are three open quotations. So the 1221 and the 11222 are the one which we created right now. So we'll just go Control 2 and 3. It will be selected, choose, and this draw document wizard. The use case of this document wizard, for example, let's say on sales quotation 1 you have added 10 products, and on the sales quotation 2 you have added 5 products. So SAP gives you an option to bring in all the data from both the quotations, or you can customize it. For example, you can bring only 5 products from sales quotation 1 and 2 products to sales quotation 2. So I'll just show you how to customize it. So currently you can see there are 2 products which has been combined from quotation 1 and quotation 2. If you want to remove this, just unselect this, that's it, it will be done. So for this demo, I'm going to select both the both the order lines, finish, That's it. So two sales quotation lines has been added directly into the sales order. So and also on the remarks, it will also show you what was the source document for this particular sales order. So it was based on the sales quotations 1221 and 1222. So let's go, and we have to put a delivery date if I'm correct. Yep, or else it will throw me an error. So let's put a delivery date. Let's keep it 29th. I cannot deliver on the same day. So let's go add and close. Yep, I want to update it. Add and close. Perfect. Now we have created a sales order from two quotations. Now let's go and create a delivery order. Let me go to that sales order. So that's the last created sales order. I will directly convert this into a delivery order. So we can use the copy to option, delivery. That's it. A delivery order is created automatically. So you can see the remarks here. So based on the sales quotations 1221 and 1222, and based on the sales orders 1228. So let's close this, add and close. Yep, I'm okay with this. Perfect. Now a delivery order has been created. So the next step will be to create an invoice. So SAP has given an option to create an invoice along with the payment. So let's go again. You can convert that delivery into an AR invoice with payment, but I'll just import it from the delivery itself. So let's go and select the customer as microchips again. Choose. Yep, and let me bring it from the deliveries which I created. So that's the delivery which I created right now, which is 1437. So let's choose this, and that's the delivery. Again, it's asking me if I want to customize it or bring in all the data. So let me bring in all the data because I'm not going to change anything on the delivery. So let's bring in all the data. So all your data will be populated here, along with the, if you have any discounts you can give the discounts, and you can see the delivery. So what is the remarks? So it's based on the sales quotations, based on the sales order, and based on the deliveries. So let's go and create a payment directly from here. So for this demo I'm going to keep the payment as check. So let's keep the bank as Barclays Bank, which I personally like it. So let's keep the check number here as 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the total amount we have to pay is 393 GBP. So let's pay this amount here, 393, and we will not give any discount as of now. Let's keep it to 0. Okay, perfect. Now the amount has been applied, the total. Now the balance due is 0, which means we have the customer has paid via check for this particular sales order. So let's close this. Yep, perfect. And another important or an advantageous feature of SAP which I want to show you is the relationship map, which I'll just open the last record, which is the microchips which we created just now. So when I right click on this, we have an option called relationship map. So let's go to the relationship map. So here you can see how the payment from where the quotation has started, how it is converted into a sales order, what was the sales order number, what was the delivery, what was the invoice, and what was the payment, and who was the business partner for this. So if you have any procurement orders along with which is linked to a sales order, that also will be added here, and now it will also include the manufacturing order as well. Okay, let's close this. Now, since I've completed the workflow, I want to show you some of the important reports in SAP. So let's go to Customer 360 report, which will give you the complete overview of a customer. This is again the dashboard view, so it has a lot of widgets here. So currently it is showing for Maxitech, but I can filter it out to show microchips. So you can filter you can multi-select, I mean it's a single select option. You can just go and select the microchips option here. So here you can see what is the total sales amount. So right now we are on the general view. If we want to see only the sales related widgets, just click on the sales. It will just show you all the sales related widgets here. So let's close this one again. And if you want to filter again, if you want to, if you don't want to add any customer, that can also be done to show you the complete 360 view. So let's close this and let's go to the CRM report where I want to show you the activities overview. So let's go to the activities overview. For example, let's say if I'm a sales manager, I want to see what all the open activities for a particular month. I can just go activity start date, let's say from July 1 till July 31st. I want to see all the activities for all my customers, for all my employees. I'll just simply go OK. So right now I have 3 activities. They're all open activities. So if I have any closed activities, that can also be seen. Currently I don't have any closed activities, so I have only 3 activities which are open. So it shows me all the activities here. So again, it's very handy and it's very useful for the sales department here. And also another report which I wanted to show you is the sales analysis report. So if you want to if you want to know what was the gross profit and what was the your performance of your sales team, you can just go sales analysis report, select by sales orders, and I want to select by a month. So let's go by July 2021, 1st of July. I want to perform, I mean I want to measure on a monthly basis. So let's go 31st. Okay, I can see there are 3 sales orders for microchips. So the total sales order was 967 and the profit was 595.72, and my total gross profit percentage was 160%. So my sales team has done a very good job and they have got a very good profit for this 3 sales orders. So that's basically it, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Muzammil, for this for an insightful demo. Like you all have seen from your own eyes that when it comes to SAP Business One, it's really very insightful. It's very good when it comes to analytics, when it comes to report, and it's very good when it comes to data visualization and machine learning as well.
So guys, I think there are no questions. So thanks all for joining the session. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop that in the email for, I mean, in the email for info@targetintegration.com. And thank
Yes.
you all for joining this session. We'll see you in another webinar.
Yes, yes. We'll see you another webinar. Thank you all.